Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we're going to make solid Formica gingerbreads. My company does a variety of different projects using Formica, but some of the more unique projects that we do with this material is actually Christmas ornaments and little corporate gifts that people hand out. Now in this case here, it's in the shape of a gingerbread. So you can see, so we have one Formica type here, and we have another one on the back. Now, there's a lot of pluses and minuses to using various technologies when it comes to Formica. For something like this where we have it back-to-back laminated, we can't use the water jet because what happens is that it ends up getting delaminated in between. Because you got to remember, it's not just water, it's water and sand and then the cleanup thereafter. The nice thing about the router, when it comes to making this project here specifically, is that the shape was already rounded. There's nothing sharp. Everything can be easily done using our CNC router. The other option to do this actually would be to use our CNC laser. Now again, the laser has a minus when it comes to this kind of work. It's a lot slower than the router. It also introduces burning, which sometimes with Formica you end up having some parts that actually catch on fire. So for this specific project here, for this design, we ended up using the machine that's behind me right now. What makes my company unique is that our approach towards manufacturing is totally on demand. It's material and design agnostic. And what I mean by that is these gingerbreads could have been made any size, any shape. And let's say we're just using the same two combinations of Formica for the same job. We could have cut them out larger, smaller, medium size, whatever you want, all at the same time. So we could have had one big gingerbread and then a whole bunch of little ones going all the way around to optimize our material use. And that's what makes this unique, because I don't really care if you want, 1,000 of these things and 1,000 of them larger and 1,000 of them much smaller. It makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to the machine. We make them one by one, and as a result, there's no templates, there's no preset way of cutting them. The machine cuts them at the size that our customer wants them to be. CNC router does have a vacuum system, but what you've noticed is that I had weights on the Formica as well. The reason for that is because the Formica is very slippery in the surface quality. And what happens is when the CNC router is pushing through it, it actually introduces a lot of vibration. And because of those vibrations throughout the Formica when we're cutting it out, it actually tends to have trouble sticking to the sacrificial board here. So after doing a production run, what I got to do is clean the surface again, have a nice clean surface, because I need to use the router bit to go all the way through it for a proper cut for this specific design on this specific material. So basically what I need to do is make sure nothing moves at all, even with the vibrations. And that's why I have a couple 100 pounds of weights additionally on the Formica to make sure nothing moves. Vacuum system is sucking it down so it's flat, and then the router does whatever the router does. Now for this specific project here, we made a ton of these things, and as a result we had to clean the sacrificial board many times. Now it's a little bit tricky when we're doing special designs for customers and they have large production runs, and then during their whole process we have to make sure that everything from the first one to the last one actually looks pretty good. Just for fun, let me show you a video of what the process would have been like if we were to make these things with the laser instead of our CNC router. If you're wondering what Formica is generally used for, it's generally not Christmas ornaments. That's something we've developed here in the shop for specific customers that want something that's ultra durable. And Formica is very, very strong material. You don't realize how strong it is until you throw a laser and a router at it. Then you're like, wow, this stuff is really, really durable. What Formica is generally used for is actually countertop material, or for windows, or not for windows, for doors. And the reason for that is that it will last 20, 30 years in general use. You probably look in your kitchen right now, and I bet you there'll be some Formica somewhere, either as a backsplash or actually as a countertop material. It's a very popular material. It's actually used for flooring as well. I've seen it there. And because of its durability, it makes for wonderful Christmas ornaments that are going to last for decades. So if you're looking for something custom out of Formica, contact me at CNCKing.com and we'll make it just for you.